Uh, got a little bag of goodies from LMC Truck. They are supposedly all the screws and clips and all the wonderful things that you always lay down on the floor or on the ground or whatever. You kick and you bury, throw away, whatever. But supposedly it's all the clips and screws for the dash. And they are the dash. There we go. They are for the dash for the 78 giveaway truck. So in this video, I'm going to get the dash bezel all put together. If the hold down, the screws that I got underneath the dash pad, if those need to be replaced, if they're in here, I'm going to replace those so that they all match and are, original style and everything. Yeah, I guess everything that they've got in here, I'm gonna try my best to use and see what we can get. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. So I'm not really sure how good it's gonna show up or anything doing this and stuff. Oh man, this thing is dirty. I really need to detail her a little bit. Anyway, squirrel, sorry. So basically I got all the clips, all the screws, all that good stuff to put this bezel back in. And so I'm going to get doing that, but at the same time I want to kind of, I guess, explain a little bit about this truck. This truck it's not going to win no SEMA awards or anything like that. I'll tell you that. I mean, it's a giveaway truck. It is a truck that I did I didn't do it to make it perfect. I didn't do it to I did do it to get rid of a lot of big obstacles, I guess, for some people. And that's really about all I wanted to do with it. I just wanted to be able to give this truck away and get somebody, I mean, I don't know, maybe the person that wins it has 15,000 vehicles. I don't know. It doesn't matter either way, I guess. But my goal was then and is now still to just bring people into the car culture. This truck, you can drive it. If you want to use it for a work truck, use it as a work truck. If you want to sell it after you get it, then sell it. I mean, I'm not gonna once it's whoever's gonna have it, it's theirs. So they can do whatever they want with it. Is there issues? Yes, the gaps aren't perfect. I mean, they're just not. They're not perfect. The hood, at some point, I thought the hood was straight, but must be maybe I tacoed it. I don't know. I mean, it's got a bow in it now. I did weld in some pieces of metal right where they normally bow. I don't know if maybe the welds cooled and maybe that drew in and bowed the hood a little bit. I'm not really sure what happened, but it is what it is. If you look back in some of my other videos, you'll see that I've already hit a trailer with it. And so the back tail light I ended up having to replace. Actually, I replaced both of them with brand new tail lights and housings. So it's not, like I said, it's not meant to be a perfect vehicle. It's meant to get people into the culture, into the experience or the fun of doing cars. When the next person gets this vehicle, they can customize it and do whatever they want to it. When I give it away, it will Probably, if I remember, it will be going with all the stock stuff. So, I mean, if somebody wanted to lift it back up to stock height and make it original and, work it, use it as a work truck, a wood hauler, whatever you want. I mean, it's your truck, or it'll be your truck. But I just didn't want to lead anybody on or have anybody think that they were getting, a really nice SEMA build or something like that, because it's not. It's an old 78 Chevy truck, C20. It is what it is. Gaps aren't perfect, but doesn't mean that you can't get them perfect. I'm just not going to take the time anymore of getting them perfect. The hood, like I said, it's a little bit bowed, tacoed, whatever you want to do. For all I care, you guys can put a cowl hood on it. You can put a aftermarket steel, metal hood back on it, paint it. It's all, I mean, the canvas is blank pretty well. Canvas is kind of blank. I mean, I've done a lot of stuff to the truck and everything. Stuff to put content on the channel, stuff to put ideas in people's heads on what to do or whatever. So I am just rambling on. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and put you guys in hyperdrive as I put this together, or at least hopefully get it together, and quit rambling on and yanking on your guys' ears. As time goes on, as I get closer to getting the subscribers that I want to be able to give this away, then I'll explain more and go from there. I don't have all the legalities yet of what I'm going to do or how I'm going to give it away, how I have to give it away, I guess. My goal ultimately is basically just have somebody have comments on the on a video, and then out of all those comments, put them in a random number picker or whatever thing app, and push the button and it spits up a number, and whatever number is next to the name, that person wins. I have heard that a lot of times people will, sell stickers or this and that to people and put numbers on the stickers and put numbers, and next to the name of the number of that sticker and stuff like that. I've heard that they do that for some sort of legal reasons. I don't know. That's what I'm saying is I will find out when I get closer to my 10,000 subs on what the legalities are of this, and go from there. Again, I'm sorry to be yanking on your ear right now. So let's go ahead and put you in hyperdrive and get this dash back together. Well, I got the screws in, or majority of the screws in. This right here is a prime example of what not to do. Don't lose the screws for this stuff. Bag it and tag it. That's all. I mean, can't say that enough or emphasize that enough. When you take your parts off, either put them back in the holes or put them in a bag, tag what they're for. I've even seen people have notebooks and show the holes wherever on the frame or on the dash bezel or whatever, and have the holes and lines drawn into them, and it's this long of a screw in this one, and it all depends on how in depth you want to get. But I would definitely say put them in a bag or put them back in the holes that you take them out of. The dash is in here nice and tight now, but like I said, it is missing 1, 2, 3 holes. Yeah, it's missing 3 holes, or 3, I'm sorry, 3 screws, 4 screws, because there's one down here too. Might be able to get one of these other screws to work in there though, maybe. No, needs to be a little longer. So anyway, let me turn you around. I'll give you a little look-see at her. So we got it in. We got that screw's missing, that one there, and that one there. And then there's also one down here that's missing. Oh, I wonder why that didn't pull in tight. Anyways, I don't know why it didn't pull in tight. I'm going to go ahead and replace all the screws that are underneath here, since we have the screws in here for it. I was actually, this kind of screw here, but longer, is what I need for the dash. So I don't know what's up with that. Anyways, let's go ahead and get that section done. But you can see the dash is, I mean, it's all on there. It's not going to rattle or anything like that. So we should be good to go. Still need to paint that. Oh, look at there. Look at that. Look at that red door. See now I bet that red door right there would if you took this truck to SEMA or something, I bet that red door right there would have them go ahead and say, you know what? That's an award winner. Anyways, this door is black. It is what it is. The next owner can do whatever they want with it. So I'm just going to go ahead and pop those screws in there. I'm not going to record it or put you in hyperdrive. Bring you back. All right, so I got the screws in here now. As you can tell, you can see the screws, the heads of the screws there. That's because this dash, if you go on one of the past videos, this dash, all it is the metal, can't even think of the name now, but the metal part of the original dash is what this is. I welded it up and then I put filler on it and I smoothed it all out and then I painted it the same color as the truck. I mean, it's hard. You don't want to slam on your brakes and have your passenger hit their teeth on that, because that'll definitely knock them out. But it should the pads, the original pad that's on it comes down a little bit more, so it would hide these screws. Again, it is what it is. It's a budget build. It's a budget build giveaway. So that's what happened. And this here, this gap, is because I did the dash, or I built the dash around a newer bezel. And yeah, so the newer bezels have more of a flare out, and the old ones kind of flare in, kind of round in or whatever. That's why there's a gap there. And then there's also a little bit of a gap here. Instead of bringing it in this way, it's out this way. Again, it is what it is. But I like it. I think the truck is awesome. I'm going to drive the crap out of this truck until it's gone. I'm going to take it to shows just to drum up some more subscribers and possible winners of it. And then after that, whoever wins it, they'll be driving it, because I'm going to drive it, and crap, who knows? It may not even make it to the giveaway. I may be at a car show and somebody totals it out or something. I don't know. I mean, that's what happens when you got to wait so long to get the subscribers, to get the vehicle out, or to give it away and everything. It's all good. I'm okay with it, because I love this truck. I don't care about the gaps or anything. I think this truck is awesome. If you look back in like the first video of it, of what the truck was when I got it, and what it is now. Definitely, I guess a little labor of love. I do really like this truck. Okay, so next thing I got to do is I want to put actually not put a spacer. I'm going to be taking a little bit of height away from the spacer for the carrier bearing. I want the carrier bearing up against the top of the frame a little bit better. Man, I cannot talk today. I'm sorry about that. I just can't seem to talk today for some reason. But so that the carrier bearing right now, say it's got a 1.5-inch drop, maybe 2-inch drop, whatever. I'm just going to take it to an inch drop. If it's already an inch drop, then I'm going to put it right on the cross member. Just bolt it right up there. I think that would alleviate a lot of the driveline issues later on down the road, as far as any vibrations and stuff in the drive shaft and stuff like that. Yeah, let's get started on that. So we're gonna get underneath the 78 here and get looking at that carrier bearing. Got it jacked up. I got to put some jack stands under it. You would think somebody that's got a lift, that they would just lift this truck up with that lift. Man, that sure would be nice. If I only had it wired up and had the hoses all connected up and had hydraulic fluid in it. And one day soon, hopefully. But let's go ahead and get started on this. See what we can do with that carrier bearing. I'm not really sure how I'm going to go about this. I was thinking I'd take the 2 bolts, one out here and one out over on this side. And then on the frame, these are rivets from the factory. And then this plate here, I can just pull right out. And that's, I got to get a tape measure, but I don't know, that's probably 1.5 to 2-inch spacer. So I'm thinking maybe if I just went ahead and got a flat piece of stock and put it on there. But I don't know though, because the angle on the back part, see if I can show you guys, the angle back here to the differential, from right here it goes up. I don't want that. But this angle from here to the front of the transmission is perfect. It's good. It's right where I want it to be. So if I move it up 1 inch, that would probably make this part moving you around here. So got the back part, the carrier bearing, the front drive shaft, and then the transmission down there. If I pull this out of here and put it on a flat piece of stock and raise that up even 1 inch, I mean, if I take 1 inch out of this and weld this back up, then I mean, 1 inch would definitely help the back part, the back drive shaft. But then the front drive shaft becomes more straight. And on your drive shafts, you don't want them to be straight. You know, no angle on it at all, because then your needle bearings won't move to get lubricated and everything else like that. So you want to have some sort of an angle on it. So I almost wonder if maybe I should just leave it and see how it does first, because even though the back one is angled up, it's not anything, I mean, it's not really, really bad. So I don't think. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. I'm not really sure. It doesn't look, I mean, it's definitely got an angle on it. I angled up to the differential. Or I could take this one. All right, time for some brainstorming. So I'll just go ahead and bring you back, probably put you in hyperdrive when I do all this with the carrier bearing. If you have any comments, please put them in on what you feel or what you think this setup should be with the carrier bearing and everything. I would love for it to be just a one-piece axle, but that's not going to happen. I'm not paying that for a one-piece axle. So it's going to have the carrier bearing no matter what. So leave a comment. Tell me what you would do. If you think it should be, if you think I should take some out of this and move it up, leave it alone, get rid of this altogether and take it up the 1.5 or 2 inches. I don't know. All right. I'll bring you back and I'm going to do it one way in the video, but if I agree with your guys' comments and everything, trust me, I'm going to go ahead and go back and put this probably the way that most of you guys think it should be. So just let me know. Kind of brainstormed it. I think I'm going to leave it. I'm just going to leave it at least until I drive it a few times to see what it does. If it's got vibration really bad, then I'll try to move it, try to figure something out for that. But for right now, I'm just gonna leave it alone, and I'm gonna move on to a couple other things. I forgot. I never tightened up the bed bolts, so I got to get that in there. There's a bed bolt missing. The fuel tank bolts, I have 2, and I'm assuming there's 2 down here on this one. Well, maybe not. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I need to go through here, tighten up the bed bolts, put gas tank bolts in it, and yeah, and go from there. Make sure everything's good and solid that way. So I'm just going to go ahead and put you in hyperdrive as I go through and check all this stuff. Well, not real sure if you guys caught that, but that bolt right there, it got too many ugga-duggas, and I snapped the head right off of the darn thing. But the other 3 are on and tight and good. Down at this end, I got a couple down there. Can't see if I got a couple down there. I'm going to put the bottom two down at this end, and it should be good. I mean, that tank's not going anywhere. But yeah, got to be careful when you're using the big impact. Oh man. All right, well, at least majority of them, what, 7 out of 8 will be intact and holding that tank up nice and strong. Also, I had to put the ground strap up in here for the tank. I had to put that on the frame. I guess I'll go ahead and put the lower screw bolts in that bracket down there, and the tank will be done. All right, I have the steering wheel, straight across pretty much. Basically, the wheels should be going straight. And, well, I'll just show you what I got going on here. The driver's side, I don't know if you can tell, but this part here looks like it's going out that way. So the tire looks like it's an angle like that. And from the side, oh yeah, you can tell from the side too. Pokes out a little bit more on this side than it does back there. And now the worst side is the passenger side. And that one looks like it's really turning out. So we're gonna turn those, I already, these, I don't even know what you call them, couplers or whatever you want to call them. Down there, I already broke the bolts loose on the clamps, one there and one there. Let me go down here. So I broke those loose. And now I'm just gonna put a pipe wrench on there and turn that, and hopefully I'll be able to bring this tire in some, because it is definitely, yeah, it's definitely turning out. So I'll bring you guys back in a minute. Not sure how much you guys will be able to tell, but steering wheel still straight, and front tire seems to look better. Looks pretty straight to me. It probably could go, I don't know. Yeah, it's probably pretty straight there. On the passenger side, a lot better. It looks like it could probably go in a little bit more, but let's see. Yeah, it looks like it could probably go in just a little bit more. But I'm gonna try it there and see what it, yeah, just a little bit probably. But I'm gonna try it right there and see how it does going down the road and everything. I really just would like for it to be able to get to an alignment place. Because I'm pretty sure it's gonna need an alignment, but I really don't want to put an alignment on it when it doesn't have, I mean, when it's got old used tires on it. I mean, they're good tires still, but, well, at least for summer driving, they're good tires. What else? I guess we'll just have to see. I'm gonna put a battery in it, take it down the road, see how we do, and I'll bring you back and let you know. Got a couple issues with it to take care of. Right now, the way I adjusted the wheels and everything is great. I mean, it goes down the road with no issues at all. It's wonderful. Finally, because, I mean, when them towed out like that, it was just like, it almost came to a complete stop. I mean, the minute I hit asphalt or concrete, it was like, and then it would leave black marks all the way down where I was driving. But anyway, so that part's fixed. Now, the other thing that I didn't, another issue that I found, or that happened, I guess you could say, must be slamming the door. I still have to slam the door because of the new door seals and everything. It's not not allowing the door to just, just click. But anyway, so because I was slamming it and everything, it appears that the outside door handle, the mechanism that go, or the rod that goes to the mechanism for the door latch must have came out. Inside latch works great. Outside, not at all. Then another problem that I found was that the when I go to take off in it, when I'm up to I think it's 35, 40, right in that range. 35 and 40, the speedometer cable squeals, so I got to get a new speedometer cable for it. And taking off and everything, it's got vibration. So I'm going to have to adjust the drive shaft. Not going to happen in this video because today's the last day before I upload the video. So, and the truck's drivable. I mean, I feel it's drivable. I'm going to start taking it to shows when they start going on. Probably mainly a lot at this one that's every Wednesday. It's at a car museum here around town, or not town, but pretty close to me. And so I'll be driving it there, advertising it, getting my subscriptions up, hopefully. And then again, people may look at it and go, yikes, never mind. And that's fine too. But anyways, so with all that being said, I do need to fix the vibration in it. I need to fix the speedometer cable. And I also noticed that the oil pressure gauge, I forgot to hook up the manual one. It's still got the sensor, or the pressure sensor or gauge, or whatever you want to call it. It's still got that in it. And the wiring harness is actually meant for, or the gauge cluster is actually meant for a manual line, or copper line going out to where the oil pressure is. So I gotta get that hooked up. I forgot to do that. But I'm super excited that it is so close. Just those 4 or 5 little things and she's done. So I might do, I'll probably do one more video on it, and then we'll do a drive, and drive around with it. Probably a burnout. I like to do my burnouts. And then and I have a friend that I like to take my trucks and do a burnout in front of his house. Right, Rich? So I'll probably be taking it down there and doing a nice little burnout. All right, so with all that, I just want to say thank you very much for watching. God bless you, and I will catch you on the next one.